So let's have a look at these questions. So we're going to copy these diagrams and draw a dotted line where you might think. So in this case, I'm just going to pick A. I would put something along those lines and go down there. Okay. That's all you have to do for a question like that. To find the area of each of the following shapes, decide if the easiest method would involve the addition or subtraction option. So addition of two shapes or subtraction of two shapes. In A, I would say you've got an area here, or area 1, area 2, and I would go addition on that one. And so what you've got to look at is it going to be better? So you've got two shapes here. Is it going to be better to subtract or add that part? The same goes for that. I'm going to let you work that one out. Find the area of these composite shapes by adding together this area of simple shapes. So in this case, I've got a rectangle, okay, and then I've got a triangle. So let's write that area of rectangle equals 4 times 6, because that's a 4 and that's a 6. 4 times 6, remember it's length times width, and that's equal to 24 meters squared. And my area of the triangle is going to be base is 6, height is 3. So let's go half times base times height. So 3 times 6 is 18, half of that is 9, so it's going to be 9 meters squared. In this case, I'm going to be adding, and it's set it there, but you remember you've got area 1, area 2. So area total for this one is going to be equal to 24 plus 9, and that's going to be equal to 33 meters squared. And this one here, I'm going to go down like that, and we can see if we've got, that's 5 along there, that means that part has to be 4 because the total has to be 9. Okay, so I've got two shapes here. I've got area of the rectangle is 5 times 3, so length times width, 5 times 3, that's 15 meters squared. And my height is, so for area, so I'm not going ahead of myself, area of a triangle, my height is 4, my base, so my height is 3, so, sorry, let's go base. Base is 4 times 3, because that's the height. And so half times 12 is going to be 6 meters squared. So area total is equal to 21 meters squared. We're looking at subtraction this time. So in this case, I've got an area of a square. Let's go as ASQ, and that's going to be 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42 meters squared. And then I've got an area of a triangle, but I'm going to subtract that one. But let's actually work that out. Area equals half times 3 times 2, because remember it's half times base times height. Half times 6 is going to be 3 meters squared. So in this case, the area total is going to be 42, because that's the main area, minus 3. So the answer would be 39 minus, 39 meters squared. If I look at E, it's a square, and I'll show that in a moment. This is the square, and it's 20 by 20, so that's an easy one. 20 by 20, and that will equal 400 meters squared. And then I've got a triangle inside, and that's got a height of 14 and a base of 20, because remember that is the same as that. So if I go A of triangle, it's going to be half times my base is 20 times 14. And that's going to be 20 times 20 times 14 is 280, and I'm going to divide that by 2, so I'm going to get 140 meters squared. So my area of total is going to be equal to 400 minus 140, so it's going to be 260 meters squared. So find the area of these composite shapes. In these ones, I'm not going to actually work out the area explicitly for you, but I want to show you what shapes you can do, because I think that's good practice to do. So let's just look at the shapes you can pick up from this. So in this case here, I would probably, it's probably going to be a number of shapes. I would probably go across there. There's different ways you can do this. And then, all right, so I've got this shape here, and then I've got that shape there, but I've also got this part inside that I want to remove. Okay, so basically you would have area of a triangle, which you'd get from that, area of a rectangle, which is that sort of red highlighted part. I should have color coded this better. And then this bit here, you're going to have area of a square. And what you would be doing is you'd be going area total is equal to area of the triangle plus area of the rectangle minus the area of the square. And that would give you your answer. Keep in mind for ones like this that you do need to work out for some of those distances. So for example, the total distance, that's 4, that means that's 4 and that's 4. So the total distance across there is 12. So you need to sort of work out some of those sorts of responses there. If that's 5, that means that's 5 and that's 3, etc., etc. So that's how you calculate one like that. One like this, I would probably look, before I even worried about the distances and stuff, I'd be looking at how many shapes. I've basically got, I only have to calculate one of these, because at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes of the same size. And how do I work out that? Well, I'd have that, so I've got 3 distances the same. My total distance is 12, so I'm going to go 12 divided by 3 because I've got 3 of the same, so that's going to equal 4 centimeters. Okay, so that means that's 4. So if I take one of those squares, that means 4 times 4, that's going to equal an area of 16 centimeters squared. Oops. And therefore my area total is going to equal 5 times 16, and you can work out the answer from that. That's how I'd sort of look at these sorts of questions.